Alright, what it is, people, it's your boy Yu-Gi-Oh! We are back with another deck profile. This time we have a second place Sky Striker Maliss deck profile, Greenville Regional. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Check out all the videos. We are on the way to 10,000 subs. I need y'all to help me to get there, but we're going to get there sooner or later. And I appreciate y'all with all the support. But let's get into the deck profile. So for this deck profile, we play 3 Maliss Dormouse. Maliss link monsters that point to this monster cannot be destroyed by card effects. You're going to use each effect of Maliss effect. The following effects cannot be destroyed by card effects. You can only use each of the following effects of Maliss Dormouse once per turn. During your main phase, you can activate this effect. Banish one Maliss monster from your deck. Also for its turn, Maliss monsters you control gain 600 attack. If this card is banished, you can pay 300 life points. Special summon it. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except link monsters. Then we have 3 Maliss White Rabbit. You take no damage from battles involving Maliss link monsters that point to this card. You can only use each of the following effects of Maliss White Rabbit once per turn. If this card is no more special summon, you can set one Maliss spell / trap from your deck with a different name than the cards in your graveyard. If this card is banished, you can pay 300 life points, special summon it. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except link monsters. Then we play 2 Maliss P Chessy Cat. Any monster destroyed by battle with the link monster that this card is pointing to is banished. You can only use each of the following effects of Maliss Chessy Cat once per turn. During your main phase, you can banish one Maliss card from your hand, then draw 2 cards. If this card is banished, you can pay 300 life points, special summon. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except link monsters. Then we play 1 Dot Scaper. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon it. Then if this card is banished, then you can special summon this card. Then this card is banished, you can special summon it. You can only use 1 effect per turn, and only once that turn for a Dot Scaper. Then we play the Bestials in this deck. We play 1 Bestial Magnemite, and then we play 2 Bestial Druid Swarm. So basically, the Magnemite is the searcher for the end phase. You declare the effect, then in the end phase you search another Bestial, and then the Druid Swarm is basically removal. If it gets into the graveyard from the field, you could send 1 special summon monster from field to the graveyard, and that's basically just removal. And basically, Druid Swarm is used to basically out like Detonator or real like problem cards or whatever, but they have to be special summoned, which is really good. So it's a 2-for-1 big body that can also banish from the grave, and it's used as removal. So basically 3-for-1. 3 Dimension Shifter, best card in the deck, I think. All cards that will go to the graveyard is banished instead. Crazy card. Then we have the Sky Striker engine in this deck. So we played 3 Sky Striker Mobilize Engage. If you control no monsters in the main monster zone, add 1 Sky Striker card from your deck to your hand, except Sky Striker Mobilize Engage. Then if you have 3 or more spells in your grave, you can draw 1 card. So we play 3 of those. Then we play 1 Sky Striker Mecha Hornet Drones. If you control no monsters in your main monster zone, special summon 1 Sky Striker Ace token in defense position, which cannot be tributed. And if you have 3 or more spells in your graveyard, when this effect resolved, the token attack becomes 1500 attack, 1500 defense instead. Then we play 1 Sky Striker Widowmaker. If you control no monsters in your main monster zone, you can target 1 face-up monster on the field, negate that face-up monster's effects until the end of this turn. Then if you have 3 or more spells in your graveyard, take control of that monster until the end phase. Pretty good card. Then we play 1 Gold Sark. Banish 1 card from your deck face up during your second standby phase. After this card's activation, add that card to the hand. Then we play 1 Terraforming. Add 1 field spell from your deck to the hand. Then we play 3 Maliss Underground. When this card is activated, you can banish 1 Maliss card from your hand, deck, or graveyard. While 3 or more of your Maliss traps with different names are banished, Maliss link monsters you control gain 300 attack, 3000 attack. While you control a Maliss link monster, your opponent monster can only target Maliss link monsters for attacks. You can only activate 1 Maliss and Underground effect per turn. Then we play 2 Allure Darkness. Draw 2 cards, then banish 1 dark monster from your hand, or if you do not have any in your hand, send your entire hand to the graveyard. Then we play 3 Triple Tactics Thrust. If your opponent has activated a monster effect during this turn, set 1 normal spell / trap directly from your deck, except Triple Tactics Thrust. Or if your opponent controls a monster, you can add it to your hand instead. That set card cannot be activated this turn. You can only activate 1 Triple Tactics Thrust per turn. Then we play 1 Triple Tactics Talents. If your opponent has activated a monster effect during your main phase, this turn, activate 1 of these effects. Draw 2 cards. Take control of 1 monster your opponent control into the end phase. Look at your opponent's hand and choose 1 card. Shuffle it into the deck. You're going to activate 1 Triple Tactics Talent per turn. Then we have 1 Maliss CTB11. So that's 1 of their traps. Basically, the TB11 is summoned from deck or extra deck if your opponent controls 3 or more cards. TB07, add 1 and then a non-target banish. And GWC is basically a monster reborn from banish or graveyard. Then we play 3 Dominance Impulse. If your opponent controls a card, you can activate this card from your hand. When a card or effect is activated that includes the effect that special summons a monster, negate that effect. Then if you have a trap in your graveyard, destroy that card. If you activated this card from your hand, you cannot activate the effects of light, earth, and wind monster for the rest of this duel. You can only activate 1 Dominance Impulse per turn. So we play 3 of those, and then we play 3 Infinite Impermanents to end the main deck. Let's get to the extra deck. Extra deck, we play 1 Maliss Heartscriptor. 3 monsters including the Maliss monster. Quick effect, you can target one of your banished Maliss cards, shuffle it into the deck, and if you do, banish 1 card in the field. While this card points to a monster, this effect and activation cannot be negated. If this card is banished, you can pay 900 life points, special summon it, and double its attack. You can only use each effect of Maliss Heartscriptor once per turn. This card right here, I haven't really, when I started playing the deck, I haven't really used it like that much, but this card is, I wouldn't say the best Maliss monster, hands down. I mean, the other one is a searcher and the other one banishes from grave, but this card right here just basically end games right here. If you get this on board, it's almost GG. Then we play 1 Red Ransom. This is basically the searcher for the field spell. 2+ monsters including the Maliss monster. While this card points to a monster, the original attack and defense of all effect monsters your opponent control are switched. You can only use each of the following effects of Maliss Red Ransom once per turn. If this card is special summoned, you can add 1 Maliss spell from your deck to your hand. If this card is banished, you can pay 900 life points, special summon it. Then you can banish 1 Cyberburst monster from your deck. 1 Maliss Q White Binder. If this card is special summoned, you can target up to 3 cards in any graveyard, banish them. During your main phase, you can set 1 Maliss Trap from your deck or graveyard. If this card is banished, you can pay 900 life points, special summon it. Then you can draw 1 card. You can only use each effect of White Binder once per turn. Then we play 1 Link Spider, 1 Link Decoder. I think Link Spider is definitely essential in the deck. Because sometimes you might play in the nib, and if you do get nib, you just link the nib token off into this, and then if you have a Bishu, you just extend and then basically like link back up into whatever play you was going to do. So it's pretty good. I think it's necessary. 1 Lingaribo, basically for traps, and also it's a free link off, especially if you're under shifted. If you normal summon or like special one of them, you could just like link them off and then go into a Lingaribo. And if it's normal summon, you just use the effect to pay and then bring it back, and then basically you could either go into a Cryptor and have 3 like cards banished, 3 Maliss cards that's banished, and then on your opponent's turn, if they're on the shifter, like you can non-target banish, and then especially with TB07, like that's 2 banishes while they're under shifter, so it's basically, you know, really good, especially if you have hand traps in your hand as well. 1 Haggard Lizardos, 1 Splash Mage, 2 SP Little Knight. 2 SP Little Knight is kind of spicy. I never seen a list with 2. 1 Firewall Dragon, 1 Access Cold Talker, 1 Sky Striker is Kagari, 1 Superstar Slayer Typhon, and 1 Dark Charmer the Gloomy. And for the side deck, we play 3 Artifact Lancia, 3 more Charming Fualos. I'm surprised they don't play them in the main deck, but I mean, this is a striker build. I play the cash build, but this is a striker build. 2 Nibiru the Primal Being, 3 Book of Eclipse, 1 Call by the Grave, 1 Artifact Sanctum, 1 Different Dimension Ground, and 1 Dimensional Barrier. So that wraps it up for the second place deck profile, man. Like, comment, subscribe. This your boy YUGIOH. Y'all make sure y'all check out the videos. We're out.